What ho, darlings?
Hi.
Hi. I need to just draw a face on the back of my head or something. How are we, everyone? Hope you're doing well. Hope you're all splendid, super smashing, marvellous. Welcome back, and lovely to have you with us. So, what are we going to be doing today? Well, apart from a message in the chat from a random bot saying, want to become famous, buy followers. I'm all right, thanks. Don't think I'll bother. We are going to be working on the sheet music for "Oh, I Want to Be Famous." Don't we all? Jazz hands.
No, thanks.
No, I'm all right. I think we're all right. Okay, yes. So, essential drum fills. Hello, Leanne. That we are going to be working on today. So we touched on these during the last lesson. If you look down in the description for this video, hopefully, whether you're watching on YouTube or Facebook, there will be a link to a Dropbox folder in which you can find all the notation. Yeah, I'm just going to...
I thought you would like cleaning windows.
All the notation for all the material that we are working on. So if someone would be kind enough to have a little look and see if that link is there. If it is, say feel free to help yourself to all of this stuff. It is there for your benefit. Right, so a quick discussion about drum fills. We've talked about drum fills in the past, but I'm going to just have a quick recap. What are they? Why do we do them? And where do we do them? So, what are drum fills? Drum fills can generally be anything you want them to be. They can be a transition from one section to another. They can be used to create tension in the music or release tension. They can be used in sort of as an entire verse or a chorus, should you wish. You know, some people do use them as an extended thing. If you listen to Wipeout, you know, that thing is almost a whole drum fill when it goes to the instrumental part. So they can be used for various different things, but most commonly they will be used as a passing phrase to link from maybe a verse to a chorus or to show that there is some kind of change going on in the music. Yep, and can see the Access Dropbox. Thanks. Sweet. Get on it. Get it downloaded. Why do we do them? Basically because it makes the music sound more interesting. So there's nothing worse than just playing a song where you're just playing on the hi-hat and the snare and everything for the verse. Oh, then we change over to a ride cymbal on the snare. There's no dynamic change there. What we want is something interesting that's going to sort of capture our imagination and make us go, oh, that was rather nice. So that is what we are aiming for. And I've got hair in my mouth.
Just one. Is it dog or human or?
In this house, it could be anything. Where do we do drum fills? Now, drum fills can start generally at any point you wish. You know, there is the limitations are your imagination only. But as a general rule, we would do them. Drum rolls can start at the start of a bar, a quarter of the way through, halfway through a bar, on the last quarter of a bar. It depends on the impact we want and how we want it to sound. While we're doing these drum rolls, they are going to start at different points during the bar. What we are going to do, I'm going to bring up the notation. Boing! So these are the ones we started on last week. Hello, Paul. How are you, sir? People can't say. Cheers to you.
People can't see what you.
Just cut my head off. It's the best thing that ever happened. So, on the end, I'm going to mute my phone, because we're going to get 100 notifications from our garage camera. So, for example, in exercise 1, we have an entire... Now, the reason what we're doing here is, if I show you with my mouse, here we go. We have our bar of music here, and then we have a repeat sign. Now,
You didn't change your mouse cursor then?
I don't know how to. The reason we have the repeat sign is that so we repeat the exercise. But the main reason I did this was so that I could fit multiple drum fills on one page. What we are going to do is when we play these exercises through, we are going to put a bar of drum beat before this. So we will put, Carrie will play whatever drum beat she feels like for a bar, and then we are going to read the bar that is on the page. So exercise 1, exercise 2. So we will get a bar of drum beat of Carrie's choosing, and then we will play the drum roll in the exercise we're working on. So for example, dunt cat, dunt cat. Exercise 1 then. So back to groove. So that's the kind of thing we're going to do. Right, Carrie, shall we get started?
Yeah.
Can everyone hear everything okay? Are we clear enough? Carrie does tend to speak. The only time she ever speaks quietly is while she's on stream. So if you can't hear her, let me know and I will turn her microphone up. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
So what, just the first exercise?
Yep, so what we're going to do, play the exercise that's written and then we'll put it in the context of playing it with a groove.
What, so just...
Yeah, so it's snare, first tom, second tom, floor tom, 4 hits on each, 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a...
Is it right, left?
Right, left, all the way. Might want to try that again with a... So, want a bit more consistency there if we can, so... Thank you, that's better. Okay, so let's do a groove for a bar and then play the drum fill. And remember, when we go back into our groove afterwards, we're going to do a crash and a bass drum to finish it off. Yeah, we're going 4 times in total.
So this is the third time?
Yep. Good. Okay. Exercise 2. Now this is the one in which we have a snare and floor tom build up.
Oh.
Yep. And we are putting so the snare and the floor tom are playing on the 8th notes. So 1 and 2 and here you can see my fingers. There we go. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and with the bass drum going 1, 2, 3, 4. So bum 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 ba. The expression lines starting from basically thin to extending out, they mean we get louder as we go along in the bar. Hello, TL.
Hello.
So we are going to start off nice and quiet. And remember, we want to allow some space for the volume to build up. If we start too loud, we've got nowhere to go. So we want to start really kind of bum, 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 and build up.
I turn these headphones round because the lead's doing my head in, unless I just put it behind me.
No.
It's making me feel all...
Who do you think you are? Coming over here, turn around our headphones.
I'm sure Leanne can sort of... Yeah, I get not triggered, but I don't like things like... It's over me and it's freaking me out a little bit. Right, so it's...
Snare drum and floor tom.
Oh.
That's it.
So it's... Is that right?
Yep. So let's start off. First, try doing it all the same volume but quiet. That's it. And then try and see if you can build the volume up. Yep, with all 3 limbs.
I did.
No, you built the bass drum. You actually did what's really hard to do. You built the bass drum volume up and kept the hands quiet.
Hang on.
That's better. So what we're aiming for is a nice constant... It will be depending on what song you're playing and how the music feels. So if everyone's raising to a crescendo quite quickly, you might raise the volume quicker. If they're building up right at the last minute, then you'll follow suit. You'll do what the music needs. So let's go for a groove, and then we're going to go into the build-up.
And then...
That's it. Remember,
crash.
bass crash at the end. Try if you can,
What?
when you build up, try not to sort of go loud, soft, loud, soft, loud, soft, loud, soft with the bass. You want to be building up. Yeah, so you want to try and build. Try doing it without the bass drum and just getting those hits. Yeah, so you're still going loud, soft, loud, soft. You're sort of accenting. You want to be a constant build up. So boom, 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 boom,
Oh,
boom.
I am accenting, aren't I?
Yeah.
So,
That's better. Yeah, so we're building to a crescendo there.
sorry.
Yes, that's better.
Oh,
Yeah, because what it is, it's the bass drum that's making you feel to almost do it like a groove with that kind of boom, 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 boom. So that'll be something to work on.
hang on. Am I not doing it right then?
All it is, it's just when you're playing with the bass drum, you're accenting it more rather than building it up. Yeah, see, that's a good build. Now try with the bass drum.
Ain't gonna work, is it? Hang on.
It's better. It's more along the lines. But again, it's something to work on. Just getting that
That was a
build
bit
up.
better.
Yeah, it is. It's just otherwise, if you build up too quickly, like I say, you've got nowhere to go at the end.
All right.
We've all been there. So that was more accenty. It's okay. Something to come
Love
back to. Okay.
Right. Pass.
Something to
one.
practice. Okay. Exercise 3. Now remember, we talked about using flams. Now, flams I've got written in my software. The only way I can write them is by doing 2 snare hits on the same area. And it gives us that kind of double, looks like up inverted cherries kind of look. What they would look like on proper sheet music is you would get a little mini sign of a black note kind of just next to it with a little tie. It'll be a really sort of minute thing just to show that there's almost like a secondary hit that comes in. Now, flams, if we remember, are where we strike the drum with the one stick and then immediately after with the other stick, not too close together that they kind of phase and you just get this pum sound, or too far apart so you get a ba-ba sound. It's kind of a bra sound. So, Carrie, can you try and show us a flam? And again?
Oops, that was too.
Yeah, so if you do like as we said before, if you do the We Will Rock You using bass, bass, flam, bass, bass, flam. Yeah, so now you can see there. That was good. That was a good one.
Oops.
Yeah, so you can hear that if you do them too close together, they kind of almost cancel each other out and you just get this really weak sounding hit.
This is uncomfortable.
Do them too far apart, you get a badat.
I need to stand up.
Pull your pants out your bum.
They are like my bum. I'm sitting down anyway, so they just get wedged up there again. It's not my fault I've got a big ass.
Right,
Right.
so what we are going to do is the quest for the perfect flam is one of those things that you just have to spend some time just trying it. Generally, the way I find the best way to do it is you bring your right hand down and your left hand's just a little bit lazy afterwards. So you kind of go, brah, like the left hand's like, oh, all right then.
You want me to do that then?
Yeah, just try it. So sort of make your right hand the sort of main thing, the main hit, and then your left hand comes just afterwards. Like it
That's
can,
what I do.
yeah, that there. Yeah, so let's give that a try now with our our fill, which is flam, bass, flam, bass, flam, bass, flam, bass. So when we put this into a groove, we'd get ba-dum, 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 crash.
Oh, crash.
Yeah, and you would do an extra bass drum.
Hang on. Oh,
The first two flams were really good there.
oh, bugger. Hang on.
No, you did the crash a bit too early.
Hang on. So, flam.
Yep.
bass, flam.
And 3 and 4 and 1. That's it. It's Kenny. Thank you, Kenny.
Oh, hello, Kenny. Is that right?
Nope, crash
Why
was too
am I
early.
doing this? Right. So, hang on. 1.
And 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. That's it.
Hang on.
2 and 3 and 4 and 1. Okay, let's try it in a groove, a real slow groove. My wife makes a nice flan bass. Flam.
Oh.
Ba, boom, ba, boom, ba, boom, ba, boom, boom. Good. Okay, so let's try and get that 4 times in a row.
Oh, sugar. Hang on.
Thank you, Leanne.
Sorry.
I'll count with you. Go on.
Hang on.
1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. 1 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1.
Oh, sugar.
Not quite.
I don't know why I'm not getting it, but I have worked like 11 hours today.
1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and
Oh, why do I want to do that? Hang on. 1 and 2 and 3
3
and...
and 4 and 1. Yeah.
It's the double bass, but not hitting...
Yeah.
Thank you, Kenny. Doesn't look like it right now, because I can't get this flam thing.
Thank you, Paul, for liking the stream.
Which one's Paul? Do I know Paul?
I'm not sure if you've met Mr. Coogan.
Apart from having the same surname as... I was going to say Alan Partridge. It is, isn't it?
That's Steve Coogan, yes.
Yeah, yeah. So it's... Oh, see?
Yeah.
So
That's it.
I want to hit the snare, but it's a...
Yeah.
It's just a...
So remember, this is our first time of running through these, so proper run through. So that's something to work on.
I've got a lot to work on.
You have. Right. Exercise 4. Now, this one is a nice little boom, cat, flam, bass, tom, tom, tom. So what we are doing, we are going, obviously, flam on the snare. Like, so we're going flam, bass, then we're going to tom 2 and tom 3. Hello, Atta.
Hello, Atta.
How are you? So, flam on the snare, bass drum, tom 3 and tom 2. So right hand on tom 2, left hand on tom. Sorry, right hand on tom 3, left hand on tom 2, and then we're going right left on tom 3. So ba dum ba ba ba. So 3 and 4 and
Sorry, it was...
bass, lower 2 toms, then right left on the floor tom. Yeah, so ba boom ba ba ba.
Hang on. So...
Snare,
Snare,
bass, toms, then right left. Yeah, 3 and 4 and 1. Yeah.
Righto. is it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. I've got to do
This
that 4
one I
times.
use loads.
Right.
It's really, really good for just simple kind of power ballad, something really nice, like just something simple. Sort of like Aerosmith, Don't Want to Miss a Thing kind of. You get that build up like dun 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 ba dun boom dun, 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 that sort of feel. Okay, do you want to try it with a groove first?
Right. I'll try.
1, 2, 3, and
Oh, sugar. So it's.
that's it. That's it. I'm not quite sure how far Odysseus would have got at her with us all as a crew, but that's very kind of you. That's it. Right, let's go 4 times round.
I just did that 4 times around, didn't I?
I was talking, so I wasn't listening.
Stop talking then. I've forgotten it now. Ah. Oh, double bass.
Right.
Oh, sugar. It's so hard for my brain.
Remember,
to
for those of you who are struggling to get the flam sound,
Yeah, I am.
you can just do it with a single snare hit with the right hand. So just like ba dum ba ba bum. If it's easier to start with, just to get the feel of it. A flam will sound better, but sometimes you might just want that single hit with the hand. So do you want to try just a single hand hit carry instead? Yeah. So just try that with a groove.
Oh, hang on. Sorry.
Yeah, so you can do it either way. I think the flam sounds better. It just
Yeah.
gives it more, gives it
Sorry.
more rock impact. Okay.
I'm not doing very well on this.
That's all right. Progression, evolution, revolution, blah, 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 blah. Synchrony. Lots of rhyming words there. Well done. Right. Where are we? Okay, let us scroll down. Exercise 5. A lovely, lovely little easy one. So here we are starting the drum roll just after the 4. So we're actually starting on the and of the 4. So we get boom, cat, boom, boom, cat, and So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and
No.
Yeah, so just a right left on the snare. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 right left.
Oh, hang on. No, because it's got a hi-hat.
Yeah, so that's part of your groove. Right left. That's it.
No, crash.
Yes? Yeah, so crash at the end. How can we be part of this training? Well,
you are. You are part of it.
yes.
You're a participant.
Feel free to ask questions. Try learning at home. Leanne is basically following us along, sort of trying to learn this stuff at home as well. So that's kind of the reason behind this. So if you want to be part of the training, so ask questions. Feel free to donate cash. Cash is always nice.
Oh my goodness, yeah, life is expensive.
God, isn't it just?
Well, with 2 dogs that require about 20 different types of medication a day, yeah, it is.
Yeah, very good fun. But no, if you want to, excellent. That's what we like to hear. But no, to be honest, hearing that this is having, some positive effect, that maybe it's inspiring you to play, or something that you might be interested in, or just in general, if you have a general interest in drums and you want to see how it's done, what it's like to learn an instrument, that is all being part of this training. So
even if we can inspire one person, it's
if we could change the life of a single soul.
I wasn't quite getting to that point. But
So I got there before you.
swimming is a solution. I can't swim.
No, something we tried teaching Carrie how to swim because she's got a fear of water.
A massive fear of water. But
Once we can actually afford to go somewhere further than the next town, then we'll have to get you swimming.
the worst thing, but the worst thing is the ocean. I've seen you almost get swept away in Cornwall. Is it Tintagel?
Yeah, we won't talk about that.
Yeah, that was. There's no way you're going to get me in the sea unless I'm just like paddling. That's about it. I'm not going to be
That's
swept
fine.
away.
It's a start.
Guitarist D.
Guitarist D, thank you, Guitarist D, very much appreciated. Okay, so we've done exercise 5, on to exercise 6. Now, this one, we start the drum fill halfway through the bar. Hey, how you doing, Guitarist D47? There you go, your own little theme song there. So we're having boom, ta, ka, ta, flam, first, snare, snare, floor. So ba, boom, ba, da, boom.
Alright.
We're not bad, dear boy. All the best for seeing you.
I don't know who that is. Who's Guitarist D?
That's all right, my pleasure. Okay, so we have boom, ta, ka, ta, flam, first, snare, snare, floor. So 3 and 4 E and. That's it.
I did it a couple of times, but you were just too busy chatting again.
Yeah.
So it's.
So remember, we start halfway through the second bar, so we need to play a full bar and then. And.
Hang on.
Yep, that's right.
No, it's not. Hang on. Sorry, what was it again?
3 and 4 E and. Flam, first, snare, snare, floor.
What?
Flam.
I thought we were doing the first exercise. You said exercise 5.
We've done that.
I'm so confused.
You've already started playing the second exercise 6.
I don't know.
That's it.
Right. It's helpful I was actually reading music. Right. Or reading the right side, because evidently I can't do either of those things.
Good.
Right.
Yep. Ah, from France. Excellent.
Oops. No. It was right.
Whereabouts in France are you from?
Bonjour.
Where were we? Near Lyon, weren't we?
I
The
went to
other year.
Lyon to see Rianne, or however you'd say it in French. But basically, our friend Ryan.
It's absolutely gorgeous, beautiful, sort of hilly,
about Ryan,
mountainous. Oh, he's a beautiful man. But beautiful mountainous countryside. It was absolutely stunning.
Did you have the drone then?
Yes.
Yeah, because we got drone footage. Because he lived in a, well, they're sold now, but they had a really nice farmhouse, didn't they?
It was lovely.
It was nice.
Right. Okay. 4 times through exercise 6.
Hang on, so. That's right, isn't it?
Yep.
I'll forget it though when we start doing it 4 times round.
Excellent.
Doggerland. I don't know what that means.
Ah, yes, I remember reading something about that a long time ago, I think. Was that before the
Sorry, it's just the expression.
Dogland? But is
There's
that
lots of that going on in the lay-by in Braintree.
Is that when the basically before the channel existed? Was it the land was raised, and then over time the water came in and separated the two? Is that right? Is that correct? Tectonic movement. Yes.
Yeah. Tectonic plates.
Yes. Okay. Good. That was exercise 6. Well done.
Thank you.
So for those of you who are new, by the way, as a guitarist, D47 may be, the reason for doing this stream is to document what it is like to learn a new instrument. Carrie is learning from scratch how to play drums. I am teaching her, and this is to show all the trials and tribulations, but all the successes that go along with learning something new. How frustrating it can be, but
how frustrating it is for you, or
for everyone.
to be teaching.
For people who are watching, for
all of it.
Yeah. Okay. Exercise 7. Now this one, there's a bit of a misprint on here. This little doohickey, this one here, should be in between here. I'm learning guitar since 152. I understand that frustration.
A year and a half, I'm assuming. For a year and a half.
Ah, awesome. Yeah.
Wow, yeah, but guitaring is probably considerably more complex than what I'm doing.
Considering I've learnt to play a fair few instruments in my time, guitar is one of the most frustrating. There's so many.
God, yeah, that's ridiculous.
There's so many techniques that are involved straight off the bat, and especially if you're learning on acoustic guitar. Today's week 1 for me. I haven't quit yet. Awesome. Well done, my darling. That's what we like to hear. But guitar, yeah, just applying the correct pressure on your fingers can take you weeks and weeks. And you have to go through that horrible period of when you strum the strings of it's just sounding like I do acoustic and electric. So yeah, you know the difference of if you learn on a really horrendous acoustic guitar, and it can just tear your fingers to shreds and put you off completely. So yeah, for anyone learning guitar, it's a mission, but once you get over the initial starting blocks, it's a very, very rewarding instrument. Same as most instruments. Okay, so exercise 7. We start yes, it is. So we start off our drum fill halfway through the bar, so we get boom, ka, da, boom, ba, ba, boom. So first tom, snare, snare, floor. So 1. So you count it as 3, a 4, and.
Oh, that's a big question, isn't it?
How long have you been interested in music? Right, I joined my first band. I bought a drum kit when I was 17, and when I bought it, I had never been in a band, and at the same time I bought it, I met a guy I used to go to school with there. He was in a band. They needed a drummer. I was playing drums 3 weeks, and I was in a band.
That's crazy.
Yeah. I wasn't great, I'll be honest, but he was a drummer as well, which was really good for me because he taught me a lot, really pushed me. Being in a band is one of the best ways to learn. So if I was in my first band at 17, I am now 41. So somebody please work the maths out because it's been a long day and my brain isn't working.
24 years?
Is it 24 years? Yeah. 24 years is how long I've been a performer. And it feels like 70. Okay. Right, exercise 7 then.
So then hang on. You're 20 years in music.
Yeah.
That was when your 40th.
20 years in covers bands.
20 years in covers bands, right? Because you've been technically then you've had 24 years.
Covers bands was different. Covers bands was about 2000.
And that was a vocalist, was it? Singing.
No, I was a drummer. Yep.
20 years. So you celebrated 20 years in covers bands, not 20 years in music.
Exactly.
So you could, technically next year be 25 years in music and do another thing at the Whitton Public Halls.
And playing originals bands that I was in when I was 17. And probably clear the place out. Right, so exercise
7.
What are the differences of taking part in a band? As in different kinds of bands, or being a musician playing at home and then playing in a band? Or differences of taking part as on different instruments in a band, because they all have their differences and they all have their place. Right, let's get exercise 7 done, and then we'll answer some questions.
So it's boom, ka,
dum, ba ba boom. Yep.
So half
Cut
a bar.
my toenail.
So we're doing like boom car, boom car.
Yeah, boomed cat, boom, ba ba, boom.
No, sorry.
Tom. Yeah, so 1 and 2 and 3, you're hitting the tom. That's it.
Hang on.
That's it. So now play a whole bar, and then we'll get going.
Oh, I'm so confused.
Right, so play a whole bar first.
That's what I did, wasn't it?
No, not yet. So
Oh.
play, yeah, play your imaginary bar first. Now. That's it. 1, 2, 3, 4, and that's it. 2 more repetitions. Cool. Okay, lonely versus band. Playing on your own is good in some ways. It gives you a chance to sort of hone your skills and practice all your licks and various bits and bobs. When you get in a band, providing it's with the right people, if you get in a good band with people you enjoy, it adds an entirely different element. And I'm sure like Leanne and if guitarist 47 is in a band as well, they can all testify to this. When you're playing with other musicians and you get the interactions, it creates such a different atmosphere and gives you a real buzz. If you watch, for example, a good example of this is if you watch comedy shows, panel shows, where you have multiple comedians and you see the feeding off each other and just the enjoyment that you can get with the chemistry between other people, it enhances it and it makes it such a more enjoyable experience. And also being in a band, you get to perform to people. So for me, I love performing. Awesome, man. There's no reason why, if you can get into a band now, 1.5 years of playing, I know people who've played for less time who have been in a band. So there is no time like the present. But yeah, with performing, yes, you learn more also, say, especially if you've got other musicians who maybe play different instruments, you feed off each other. It inspires if you're writing, it inspires creativity as well. It's with the right people, it can be an absolutely phenomenal thing. And so playing to audiences, being able to engage with audiences, being able to have fun and interact, all the elements of that can be absolutely amazing. The right people in a band makes for a long
lifelong memories of good times, nothing like it.
Yeah, exactly. There's just you experience some things together, like many things in life, that you can, having those people there to share it with at that moment, whether it's some drunken person falling over on something, or which happens a lot.
That happens at every gig of yours, isn't it?
Or manage to get an entire audience in the palm of your hand and have them singing along and basically doing whatever you want. Moments like that are beyond weight in gold.
I keep forgetting that, like when I'm doing like weird stretches because I'm getting uncomfortable, you can see it on that camera.
Yep, everyone can see you.
I can't sit still.
Okay, exercise 8.
So it's
okay. So remember, we're going to be using right-left sticking. Yeah. So the right hand will do the tom 1.
Yeah.
And then you go to your left hand. Yeah. Boom, boom. But rehearsals with a band stink. Oh God, yeah. The smell, especially teenage boys. When you're in a band as a teenage boy and you've got 4 people in a sweaty, hot, stinky little room where you just come out smelling like arse and BO, feet and breath. Oh, it's rancid. So parents picking you up when you're a kid and just this thing from the swamp comes walking out the practice room.
I practiced with a load of ladies, like for Laura's
Oh,
wedding,
and you
and
all
it didn't
smell of roses and flowers,
yeah,
and
it was. I didn't notice any smells.
all the niceties of those, like you and Laura in a room. I'm sure the room just stank of farts.
We didn't. I don't think we actually fired.
Well, then you must have exploded once you left the practice room.
I'm just going to save some up for you tonight. So I've had like a walnut ragu. So
that's something for me to look forward to, isn't it? Right. So yeah, our drum fill starts halfway through the bar, so it starts on the 3, so we get boom, ka, 3 and a 4 and. So Tom, that's it. Yep. Okay, go for it.
So
yeah, just play your first bar. Good.
Oh.
Wrong.
No.
Wrong.
Sounded like bloody Big Ben. Wrong.
Good. And you get a lot of these drum fills you will hear in different styles of music, pop, rock, probably country, all sorts. And they're nice little fills that are just nice transitional fills.
That sounded almost like The Most Beautiful Girl in the World by Prince, almost.
That's beautiful.
I actually really liked that song. The video's
You really liked it until then.
No, he probably sounded quite
Probably, yeah.
Oh, he's dead now, isn't he?
Yes. It's like when he sings that, is it Kiss?
Yeah, I love that song.
And he does that moment where he sounds like a really angry little leprechaun. He just... Okay.
It sounds like he could be part of the Bee Gees as well.
Yeah, he just sounds like a really angry little Bee Gee. If the Bee Gees had a smaller brother who they just kept in a cupboard, that's what he'd sound like. How did you balance yourselves? Someone is better than you or not. How can you make it optimal? Right. Okay. One thing about playing a musical instrument. Somebody is always going to be better than you. There are embryos basically being born now who are on YouTube who can play better than every human being I know. Usually people from Japan. I think a guitar is passed up to a Japanese embryo and they start playing before they're even born.
Yeah, but in society, they're expected to be extremely successful, and there's lots of pressure on them, and that's why the suicide rates are increasing.
There is that way to put a damper on things, but there's always going to be someone better than you. But the key to being a musician is bringing something of yourself to the music that makes you stand out. For example, there are multiple shreddy guitarists who can play 1,000 notes a second, who can, sit there sweep picking all over the net, going. But then you ask people who are the most influential guitarists in their sphere that they listen to growing up, and I guarantee some of them they will pick out will be guitarists who have a particular sound and tone. Brian May is one of the key guitarists for a lot of guitarists because you can sing his solos. You can sit there and listening to something like Killer Queen and go. You can, and just the tonality of it and the uniqueness of it. That is what a good musician can bring to the table.
It's very good, isn't it? And what about Ewing Wee? Is it Ewing Wee?
What a phenomenal player, Paco de Lucia. He was flamenco Spanish player. Absolutely disgustingly talented, amazing. And it's these people who you remember and who strike a chord with you. Slash from Guns N' Roses has a very particular tone and sound. You want to hear when a guitarist or a singer or somebody plays, a drummer like John Bonham. You could listen to 10 different drummers, but you would know John Bonham as soon as you heard him because he had a particular style and groove. And that is the key to being, in my eyes, a musician. It's not a competition. It's not who can play the fastest. There are people who can play Guinness World Record of how many notes per second. But it's impressive, but it's completely pointless in a musical context.
So what you're saying is that personality helps.
Personality in music is fundamental. I think, if you want to bring something original to the table. Learn from the more, Leanne says, learn from the more experienced, listen to constructive critique, keep practicing. Different people have different strengths, and when you all play together, magic. Absolutely. You know, we've all got different skills, different positive, different negatives, and we'll all achieve more in some things than others. I'm a jack of all trades. I will never be as good as, say, the other band members in my band. When it comes to guitar, drums, bass, they are all phenomenal players in their own right, and they deserve to be, because they have put the hours in, they've worked hard, but they've also got really unique sounds and styles.
Yeah, and they couldn't do that with the voice that you've got either, could they?
Well, probably not, because they're not singers. They've not practiced singing as long as I have. So, you know, we all bring an element to the band, and it's what makes us us, and that's the joy of music.
And your personality.
Yes, and all of our personalities as well. Josh is a grumpy bugger. Nick is even grumpier. Matt is a walking hat.
He had a really cool hat on the other day, actually. I was going to ask him about it. It was the one at the White Hart.
It was very nice. It was a good hat. And I'm just a walking bald beard. So that's what we bring to the table. Okay, right. Exercise 9. This is a real simple, just bass, flam, bass. So boom, da, ka, da, da, boom, ba, boom, boom. Yep, and then
2.
you would...
So
Yeah.
it's...
So, okay, let's put it with a groove.
What?
Let's put it with a groove. A bar groove at the start. That's it. Yeah, as time goes on, we want to be improving those flams. So that's something. Yeah,
Oh, I wasn't paying attention to that being a flam.
that's okay. Yeah, that's a better. That was a good flam there.
No,
See.
that's a bit too...
Too far apart. Atta says, when I listen to you, Mike, I know it's you. Probably because of the amount of ball poop I talk. That's how you know it's me. Apparently, I didn't realise this, that I always thought my voice was kind of very plain and nothing, but apparently it's quite distinctive. We did some recording work and it got used in an advert, and I had several people suddenly go, that's Mike's voice. So that's really nice.
Which one was that? The Karate Kid one?
Yeah, it was featured in the Cobra Kai,
Season 3
yeah, season 3 advert
trailer.
song we wrote and recorded. But yeah, someone actually managed to pick out my voice from it, so I'm happy with that.
Did somebody message you about it, or did we hear it? We were like, oh my God, that's you, isn't it?
A couple of people, yeah.
But we were listening to it though, weren't we?
Yeah,
And
we
then
heard it as
noticed it.
yeah, we heard it as well. But yeah, a few people recognised it. So yeah, having a distinctive something to your playing or voice, it can work one of two ways. It can really stand out and make you something unique, but then also you can, like being an actor, you can also get sort of typecast sometimes. So being able to be a bit versatile is never a bad thing.
Oh, there's a gnat in here.
I thought you farted.
No, you would have heard that.
Okay. Right, exercise number 10. This one, we have, again, our fill will start on the 3. So we get boom, ka, da, boom, boom, ba, da, tss. And what we're going to do, we're going to hit the hi-hat, and we're going to open the hi-hat when we hit it. So
This one we didn't we didn't look at. So
that's okay.
hang on. So it's, you want me to?
Do it nice and slowly to start with. Yeah, so you're going to, from where you were, boom, then hit the tom 1. Yep, then
Snare.
right, left on the snare,
Yeah.
and then you're going to hit the hi-hat open. Yeah, so you will get sort of boom, dum, ba, ba, tss.
Hang on. No.
Yeah.
Hang on, I'm getting confused. So it's
Yeah, so boom, dum, ba, ba, ps.
hang on.
Yep, that's the right pattern.
Hang on.
Yes.
So it's oh, I've shut it.
Yep. So let's try it in a groove. Boom, bap. And then a crash bass drum at the end.
Oh my god, right, hang on.
Well, that's fine because you'll literally just bring everything down together. Yep, and then you would do your crash. Yep, good.
Oh, I didn't.
No,
touch
but
the crash.
you got the fill and the groove, great.
Oh, I can't do that. I can't coordinate it. Hang on. So it's no.
There you go.
Oh, wrong foot. No. Hang on. No, on the wrong foot. Hang on. This is getting me.
That's it. Yeah, that's right. Go on, keep going. Boom. We'll let. Yeah. Oh, well done, Leanne. Yeah, that one's a little bit trickier because we are inserting an open hi hat. Neil Young, Hey Hey My My, Can You Sing It Next Show? I remember seeing that live on a video. Is that the one that sort of goes Hey Hey My My, rock and roll will never die? If it's not, that's a really bad Neil Young impression for you. I'll have a listen. It's been a long, but I think there's only like that. And he says something like, there's more to the picture than meets the eye, hey, hey, my, and that's about it from what I remember. Right, these are going to be our last two before we call it an evening. Before Carrie's brain collapses.
It's been a long day.
Right, this fill is really good fun. And what we do, but then again, nobody's here to tell me I'm doing it wrong, so I think I've got it.
I'm sure
That's
you probably
fine.
have.
As long as in your own mind it's correct. That's all right. This is a full bar drum fill, 16th notes. Now, what we're going to do first is we're going to play it without the crashes. So we're going to just insert another beat for the drum that we're currently playing on. So snare, first tom, second tom, floor tom. When we do it properly, we are going to be bringing in the bass drum and a crash on the first of every four. So what we're doing is basically using the crash and bass drum to accent the change to each drum. So you'll be going right, left, 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 right, left. So you'll be going crash 2 3 4, crash 2 3 4, crash 2 3 4, crash 2 3 4.
That's what you mean.
Ah, yeah, but you're using your right hand twice in a row. That's it. Yeah.
Oh, hang on.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. So you're going to be doing that, and then you're going to be going round the drum. So you're going to go boom, ba, ba, ba on the snare, then boom, ba, ba, ba on the first tom, then the second tom, then the floor tom.
Sorry? So... Oh, right. So it's...
Every time you do a crash,
Hang on.
so you're going to go...
No, I don't get it.
Yeah, that's right.
So it's...
So start on a crash. Now change drum. You need to get out of the habit of using the right hand twice.
Right, okay, so it's...
Yep. That's it. Now, you've got 2 crashes to choose from there. So, yeah, use the ones that are the most convenient for you as you're moving around the kit.
Right, okay.
You
so
don't want to be
2
going...
there and 2 there.
Yeah.
So it's... Oh, sugar.
That's it.
Right. So it's...
Yep. That's it.
God, that's my brain. So it's...
That's it. So if you're going to do that speed, you're going to have to play a very slow groove.
Oh, God.
Right, so you need to start, remember, you're only doing 1 bar, then you're going to have to do the fill. Boom, ba, ba, ba. Right, no, the speed, if you're playing that speed, remember these are 16th notes. So if you're playing 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E.
I don't think I can do it that fast.
Probably not yet. So, ba 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 ba.
Hang on. No, that's not right, is it?
Yeah. Just need your bass drum.
I can't figure it out. No. No.
That's it. Bum ba 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 bum ba 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 bum ba 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 bum ba ba ba. Yeah.
That's not right either, is it?
So that one is going to be one we need to practice, because what we need to do is you need to practice the fill, get comfortable, then bring the speed up. And so once you have the speed up to be able to play it with the drum groove.
Mm-hmm.
So that's all right. That's the one that's going to just take a bit of practice. Okay, exercise 12 to finish off. This is a real nice simple one. This is a snare and a crash. So you're going ba boom boom ba boom boom ba boom. So snare crash, bass, bass, snare crash, bass, bass, snare crash, bass. Ba boom boom ba boom boom ba boom.
So what?
So your right hand on a crash, left hand on the snare. So those together, bass, bass. That's it. Ah, thank you for the subscription, Chuck Newman. Very much appreciated. Nice to have you with us.
So it's...
Yep, and then you would have to do the extra bass drum and crash to finish
Okay,
the
so
groove.
it's, hang on.
No, so when you do the last hit, like you did there, it will just be a bass and a crash. Because remember, you're starting your new bar. Yeah, so 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1.
So it's... No,
Together to start with.
I've completely forgotten it.
Hands together to start.
That's it.
And yep, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. Try it in a groove and you might find it easier. Ba boom boom, ba boom boom. Yep.
Hang on.
And 1. That's it.
No. I can't figure this out.
That's okay. This is the point, ladies and gentlemen. Remember, when you're learning something new, there will come a point where your brain says, I've had enough.
It already has done about 6 hours ago today.
Yes. So it's good to know when you have reached your point. And luckily, it's 5:30. So
Just Atta's asking you a question.
which instrument do you like most, Mike, and why? Singing I enjoy the most because it's what I'm most comfortable with and it's what I have the most control over. I know my voice, apart from when I'm having bad days, I know my voice kind of, it feels more natural to me, what I can do with it, how I can play with it. I have more expression over it. Drums probably second because I really enjoy drums. I just don't play enough and I need to do more gigs drumming to make me get my arse in gear. So those are my two favourite.
Thank you.
Oh, bless you.
Too kind, too kind.
Thank you, Leanne. Thank you, Paul. Thank you, everyone, for joining
Thank
in.
you all.
Do you believe your sound is your main instrument? Yes, I think, yeah, my voice is probably my main instrument. It's what I get the most work with, and it's what I can do the most with. So I would say yes. Right. Thank you very much, everyone. Thank you for all the likes, subscribe, shares, follows, and everything, and for any donations that anyone has given over the past. It's much appreciated. And believe me, it all helps pay for the stream, and because all of this does cost money.
One of the things I will say is we announced about Bear last week, and I think we saw from Dee at Wallace Kennels that she has a home pending.
Yes.
Which is absolutely fantastic news. We are really glad about that, and we're hoping that it works out well.
Yeah, so take care. Yep, so Bear hopefully has a forever home on the horizon. So, hurrah. Let's hope so. For God's sake, let's hope so. All right, everyone, I'll be doing my bumfoolery stroke what's been going on over the past week stream tomorrow at 4 p.m. So hopefully, if you're kicking about, see you then. And then I'll be doing Go Bear. All right. And hopefully I will be doing my normal bumfoolery stream on Thursday. So it's been a while since I've actually done one of those. There's too many things have been going on. So thank you very much, everyone. All the best. See you soon. Much love. Mwah. Mwah. Darlings. Tatty bye.